what slope-intercept form is, what standard form is. Cole, do you remember? No, standard is ax plus by equals c. That one's the one we're going to use later on, but not so much. We're going to have to change it to go to slope-intercept. Because if you want to put these graphs on a graphing calculator, it has to be in this form. If you're going to put on a graphing calculator. Not to say you can't graph starting with the standard, the standard form. Do you know what slope-intercept form is, Jacob? What's this one? Y equals what? Mx plus b. Okay? Now, David, if it's too hard with them talking there, you may have to move forward. Okay. Okay, ready? Here's my goal. This is standard form. Ax plus by equals c. I want to change it to y equals mx plus b. Now, you could go through and look at the smart boards the 03 day, because Mrs. Arvison has some rules or something. Okay, Michael, you okay? Okay, because if you're not in the right place, you're going to get lost. Now, here's what I do. Okay, guys? I want to isolate, and we've done this before, so this is a review. I want to isolate the y. Y is going into solitary confinement. Y is accompanied by a positive 2x. I don't want 2x there. What do you have to do? Now, this is adding 2x. How would you undo adding? Minus. Sache, okay back there? 2x. What you do to one side, guess what? You do to the other. Now, if you take my calculators, let me bring that up, and we might want to get those. That's it. That's all you have to do on this assignment. But I'm going to bring up my other calculator. If you want to borrow my calculators, now I have to have the CAS version to do this, but it's pretty cool. Yes, ask. Oh, that's right. Because you can't add that. That's not a 2. That's a 2 what?
Yeah, I know.
You got to put the x in. It's not right without the x.
So that's out of it.
No, you have to put the x in right there. That is not the same thing as a 2. It's a very good question. Okay, you guys, here's the question. Okay, you guys, show your work underneath. Okay, expect you to show your work. Okay, Jacob? Some people didn't put the x's in there. You can't add a 2x and a minus 2. So we're going to do the calculator. Mine should be coming up. There it is. All you have to do is make them correct. Like the standard format. We are gonna do that, but hang on. I'm gonna get my. Now, you want a calculator? Because this is cool. Now, if you guys could grab the calculators when you come in, we'd save a lot of class time. What color did you have? You got black or gray? You must have had gray. True, but you know, even the new ones don't. Which color did you have? Do you know? It doesn't really matter. It's the keypads change. How about Lucas? She doesn't need one yet, but she can have one. Let's get switch it. Only way from, when you find a dead calculator, let me know. What color did you have, Michael? Kate. Pensez-vous, s'il vous plaît? Because watch to see what we're going to do here. If you're having problems with this, tell you what, I'm going to give you, pardon? Nope.
I'm having trouble with it. So we're doing the.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to switch it this way. There's one for you. You can learn how to use this too. Okay. Did you get it figured out now?
Yeah.
Good. Once we get it figured out, things will go more smoothly. Can I sneak by? Oh, you're doing. Oh, you're doing that way. I usually do it the other way. Okay, you guys. What was that? I forgot the forgot the problem. What was the problem that we just did? It was 2x plus y equals 6. Okay, shh. Pay attention. We can, we can type in. Now, your keypad, if you have a black one, is the same as mine. If you have a gray one, you're going to have to find the letters. That's all I can do. It was 2x plus. No, there's a y here on your buttons. Actually, I think the gray ones are easier. Now, equals on the black one is here. I'm not sure where it is on the gray. Equals, what was it, 7? 6? What was it? 6. Now, if I press enter, it does nothing. Okay? Those guys are talking. I can't have anybody else talking but those guys, unless you're going to answer a question. Now, Grant, how do I solve for y? Subtract what? No, I want y all by itself. We just did this. I want y by itself. Oh, I think I can write on here too and not have a problem. I want that alone. So what did we do? It was the same problem. We subtracted 2x from both sides. So you can do that on the calculator. Press minus and then type in 2x and then press this enter key. The enter key is in a different place on the gray one. And there it does it for you. You are still doing the work because you have to tell it what to do. Now I can do it, just say solve and it'll do it. But that's not what I want. I want to learn how to do it. Shall we do the second example? Are we ready? Oh, this one's harder.
Yes, very hard.
But we can do it. Sachet? You okay? Circle the Y. That's what you want all by itself. You always undo the adding, subtracting first. Now, here's what I do with my notes. I will save this when we're done, and then either you could print it out, but you can go back. Go back. So how would I get rid of a minus 3x, Nick? I want this guy alone. I don't want to see this minus 3x there. What are you going to do? Yeah, what are you going to do? I haven't answered. I didn't answer it. You add 3? Well, let's find out. I'm sorry, Nick, I can't hear you. What? What am I going to do with the x? Yes, it is. Okay? Rachel says she wants to add 3x. No, you said 3. Oh, good question, you guys. Is 3 the same as 3x? Is 3 the same as 3x? Does it look like 3x? Now, and you guys have this, I think. You put the 3x on the other side. Now I'm going to run back. You guys can type it on your calculator, but I can't get to it here. I can if I do one. Oh, look at that. I got it. Okay, so what? It was minus 3x plus, was it 2y? 2. This is so cool. Equals, whoops. I got to go back and delete that. Okay, equals what? 8. Okay, calculator does nothing. It does reorder this. So you told me you wanted to add 3x. if I add 3, like Nick said, this is what it's going to happen. It got worse. No, you did say 3. You meant 3x. So say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay, how can I fix this? I've made things more complicated. So all I have to do, see these little arrow keys? It's the same on the gray ones. Michael, you're not using the calculator. Go up. Well, we have plenty of time. Go up and grab that thing again. See how it's highlighted? Then press enter. It'll come back down here. Then press enter again. Now, Nick may realize this mistake, and he wants to add what to both sides? 3 what? Not 3. 3 what? X. There you go. So we added that. If you have some issues with that, hopefully you won't. Oh no. Okay, I gotta get this fixed. So you guys simplify that. I'll be back up there to do it before you get done, probably. Okay. So what are we left with? Nick, what am I left with now? You have to add the 3x, you guys. Write it down. No, I didn't see it there. Not on Nick's, I didn't. Okay. Jacob, what do I get on this side? What's that equal to? Okay, so I'm left with still what? 2y. Well, no, I'm adding this. Well, wait a minute. I used my calculator. I didn't get 11. I got 8 plus 3x. Can you add numbers and letters? One's like 8 apples, and the other one's like 3 oranges. No, they're not the same.
Yeah, I'm on the right page.
So you have to do plus. Go to your pen. 3x. And you need to be focused. There you go. No, if you don't have this written down, you're behind. We should be on day 4, but
I was on day 4. Now I'm on day 2.
we are on day 2. That's right. No, you're right. Yeah, we just did this one. That's right. We did that one. It's on the last page. We just did this one.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? You're going to add 3x to both sides. Jacob, show that. Add 3x to both sides. Choose the pen tool. No, the pen tool.
Yeah, I did have the pen tool.
No, you haven't opened in remarks. You have to open it in remarks.
I was in remarks.
Okay, so go back. You must have hit something. Go back. Oh, whoopsie. My mistake. Yeah, there you go. 2 fingers. No, you don't have to do that. Just 2 fingers. Now, you guys do know about sliding this. You don't have to put the pen down. Just use 2 fingers and that will do it. Notability's a little better. Okay, David, help me out. What do I do next? Well, then you should come forward. Okay, you guys, I want Y all alone, Nick. I'm going to have to move you guys if we're going to chit-chat. Because I got enough chit-chatting there. 6x. No, what's a positive 3 and negative 3? Be 0. It's 0x. Right? No, but it seemed to help you. Okay, you guys, what's 0 times anything? Michael, what's 0 times anything? 0. Any number. I shouldn't say that. Okay, so here's what I have. Whoops. It's gone. Now, I could give you a bunch of problems and have you do it on the calculator. And eventually, it's going to, all of a sudden, you're going to say, oh, wouldn't it just be easier to do it by hand? Okay, Cole, what do I do next? I have 2 y's. I don't want 2 y's. I don't want two i's. I want one. How do I undo multiplication? Divide, multiplication. Adding and subtracting, because that's what this letter means. 2 times y means, it means y plus y. What if I have x plus x plus x? Okay, guys, we're going to go back to a little arithmetic. Pay attention. What's x plus x plus x, Michael? Can you guys, I don't want to hear any talking except for them back there and Mr. U. But that's 3x. I'm hearing a lot of other things. What is multiplication? What if I add 3 times? We know what that is, but that's what multiplication is. Somebody said, I don't want to add up 3. Let's add up 3 5 times. I don't want to write that. So what did we do, Cole? We invented something, and we said when we add the same thing 5 times, we're going to use this. That's what multiplication means. Then you memorized what that was. Some of you didn't. Some of you count on your fingers. But that's what this number means. Or I could have 3 5s added up. Now, I'll be honest. I didn't know that until I had to teach 7th grade math. I have taught 7th grade math. Long, long time ago. Okay. So, okay, you guys, if you look at your calculator, there's a time sign in there. Michael, I need you to focus. What do I have to do to solve for y? What's the opposite of multiplying? That's right. We're going to divide by 2. Everything gets divided by 2. We're going to check on our calculator. What's 2 divided by 2, Nick? That's 1. So I get 1y. That's my goal. What's 8 divided by 2? Yeah. I'm going to give you $8. 4. Okay. What's 3 divided by 2? My favorite. It's 3 divided by 2. It's more than 1, isn't it? 3 halves? 3 half dollars? Yeah. But you're going to leave it this way because that's the slope. Let's check our calculator if I can find it down here. No, 3 halves. We're going to put you guys back in linear if you don't know what this is. We already did this year. 2 goes into 3 how many times? It's once. Remainder of 1 and a half, which is 1.5. You're indeed correct. I'm going to get my calculator up. Let's do it on the calculator. So we're going to put this on the calculator. Turn your calculator on. Yes.
This might be like an open room.
That's what we're hoping for. Otherwise, you're going to take a couple chairs outside,
Okay, well,
a couple desks.
here's thinking that might be more distracting if we're inside and there's people kind of walking by.
Only during lunch. But yeah, we're looking for a room.
Yeah.
I agree, because it's going to drive me nuts. Okay, you guys, turn your calculators on.
Mine is not writing now.
And we are going to go into a new document. Okay, you guys, you don't want to be in Scratchpad. The features in Scratchpad are not necessarily all the ones in the document. Scratchpad is meant, if you don't know how to multiply 23 times 49, you just want a quick calculation. So we're going to go to a new document. So I'm going to press 1, or you could arrow over to 1. I don't care. And then you press enter. And it says, hey, you have something out here. Do you want to save it? Nope. So when I can press no here, you have to arrow over. Sometimes I forget and just press the buttons. And we are going to add a calculator. There. Now I have a clean page. Now, of course, I've forgotten what Misha, can you tell me what it was, the equation? The one we just did. If we don't get it done in class, absolutely. Oh, is it y or x? Okay. 2y equals 8. Press enter. Okay, so you guys should have that entered in, do you? Calm down a little. No, no, no. Do you see where the negative is? That's my job. Sorry about that. No, I'm checking everybody else too. Just started on one side.
I'm so confused.
We're using our calculator. Okay, you're going to type this in on your calculator. That's why we're going to use the calculator. Oh.
Do we still need to do the simplifying fractions? Because I know you wanted us to get to adding and subtracting.
Because I'll have to simplify when they add and subtract.
Okay, but
So yes. We just skipped in. If she knows what she's doing, skip to the adding. That's what we're doing the first hour. Okay. Do you have that typed in there? Where's yours, Cole? On. No, no, no. It's on right here. Just type it here. There you go. Use two fingers. Oops. Actually, you can do this way too. Did you know that? A little button on it. Except sometimes it's not working. 7. Why the heck is it? Oh, I went too fast. Because I think you have it too big. Yeah, that's better. There you go. But put it in here. It's okay. So you're going to type it in. Equals. Oh, you want to go up and grab it?
Yeah.
So
no,
go up.
no, no. Go to the top to.
Yep,
because
and
I'm
press
not-
enter. That's right.
What you put? You put in.
Yep, you just go up and grab it, and then equals is right there. So equals is about the same place.
Can we just solve it by putting it in the calculator?
I want you to be able to do both. Because this is a special calculator.
Can you help me with putting it in the calculator?
Yeah, just type in negative, just exact. Now you guys, look right here. We put in negative 3x. What operation's there? Nick? All right, what operation's that? It tells you right there. It's what? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. It's a dot. What's a dot mean? Multiply. So it tells me that. So what's the opposite of multiplying, David? That's right.
Can you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, did you get this figured out? No. Let's get this problem finished if you can do that. So you know what I'm going to do? You guys told me to add 3x, so I'm going to add 3x, press enter. If you don't do that right, you're going to be in trouble. Now, because I want to get rid of the minus 3x. What's the opposite of subtracting 3x? What is the opposite of a negative 3x? Okay, so now you just want to add 3x. Just press plus. 3x. Press enter. Yes.
That's where I'm at now.
And now, what operation is still left? I don't want to see 2 y's. I want to see 1. So what are we going to do now? How do you undo multiplying? Divide. See, if this had a plus here, you would go minus. But it says times. So we will divide by what? 2. Uh-oh. It's the same thing, but they just didn't distribute that. So it's what we did. I'm going to press enter again and see if it'll simplify it. No, it just made it worse. I'm not sure what it does when it does that. I don't want that there. Come here. Okay. We ready to try the next one? I have no idea what it is. That's all we're doing today is solving for y. Now, do you want me to put a little time sign here? Okay, so what are we going to do next? I want to get y all by itself. I want this guy. I could cut and paste. What am I going to cut out of there? First, I undo the what, Nick? The adding. How would I make a positive x go away? Negative x. Okay, there's a 1 here. Mathematicians are really lazy. Okay, Grant, where do I put the negative x on this side? It doesn't really matter, I guess. Put it here. Can I add that to the 10? No. This is $10. Those are x's. If I have $10 and I take away an x, I'll be $10 minus an x. Okay, can you add that? You can use your calculator too. If I can get it up. Dang it, I got it to work at 4.
It got bigger.
What did? So what am I going to be left with?
2 times y minus x equals 2x. 2 times x.
Yeah, so you have to add what to both sides? Or subtract from both sides, actually, sorry. So you get 2y equals what? I'll bring mine up. Gotta get that fixed.
I don't know how to like do what you did, like with the fractions and stuff.
What fractions? You don't have to.
No, I forgot like a different answer.
You don't have your equals. So it's minus
How do I get
3. I'll show you.
I did control.
3x plus 2y. No, that's not where it is. Equals is right there. Equals
Oh.
6 or whatever it was. I can't remember anymore.
Everything that's on the bottom minus.
Okay, I haven't checked you guys. Okay, we're going to type this one in. And now if you don't want all that stuff on your calculator, just go to a new page. Let's see, did you get it?
I don't know what.
Well, I don't want the x to get, I don't want x to be there. How do I get rid of it? Minus it.
How do you subtract an x though?
You just do it. Why is this, what are you in? Why am I not able to write?
What am I in?
Should be in remarks.
Marks, yeah.
Okay, so minus x. Why is it not writing?
Why is it not written? I have no idea because maybe it would not be doing it. Yeah, I don't know how to do this crap.
Oh, no. So, yeah, we are. That's what's weird. Hang on, we'll get it fixed. There it is. Yes, you can. Minus x. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the technology. Now just do it.
See, isn't what I'm worried about. I don't.
What's x take away x? Use your head. What if you have an x and you take it away? That's right. So you're only left with 2y.
How am I supposed to subtract a letter? I'm supposed to subtract.
You're right, you can't. You have to do letters with letters. The same letters equals. And you can't do that. You're right. That's the best part about algebra. Minus
There's no best part about
x.
algebra.
Sure it is.
Algebra is
Easy.
dumb.
Algebra is arithmetic with numbers. And you can
do better arithmetic by computer.
it's arithmetic with numbers. And if you type this in, minus what? 3x 3x plus, keep working if you got it. 2y equals, what was it? 8? I don't know what it was. 10. Okay, you have to tell it to add the 3x or whatever you're doing. I don't know what problem.
How the heck did you even
You just
get
typed
it
it
to
in.
say equals?
Because there's an equal sign right there. This is a computer.
I didn't even see
This is
that.
a handheld computer. Well, I know it's good, but it's 10 minus. This isn't 1. It's minus x. It's real important. So this is minus x because you can't do that. Now what are you going to do?
Times, multiply.
Opposite of multiply by 2. We're trying to find y. Yes, so you want, that's good. So you want y alone. So what was my original problem? Equals is over here on all calculators. 10, enter. What happened? There we go. Now it's 2y equals 10. Okay, we subtracted. You can subtract 1, but it's not going to do any good. You want to subtract x. Now what are we going to do? Divide by. Yeah, I want y all alone. Y is naughty. No, y's got to be alone. So divide by 2. That's an okay answer. Let's do it by hand. It's a little nicer by hand. We're going to divide this by 2. You divide everything by 2 because then it doesn't look so ugly. So y equals, what's half of 10? 5 minus, now this might bother you, x over 2, there's a 1 there. This is a negative 1/2. That might really bother you. Well, we probably have time for one more. Now remember, I want y alone. We have to get that alone, so we have to get rid of that guy. Negative 3 what? Negative 3x. Okay, David? This is just like computer programming. Are you thinking of computer programming? No, this is math is programming, period. I don't care what kind of programming it is. I know BASIC, Fortran, assembly, C. I don't know Lua. So I know a lot of programs, but it's the same thing. So you have to learn how to manipulate variables. I want this to go away. Let's take it away. David, pay attention. It's a lot easier. David, and do you know what to do next? I'm sorry. What? Minus 3x. Now this is really hard. What's left? Good. That is hard. Don't forget that negative sign there. Math is particular. You have to account for everything. You can't just ignore the x because you don't want to write it. It is true. So don't become an accountant unless you like to do those things. Now, on Schoology, in the assignments, on the right-hand side of your Schoology is a little quiz. Why don't you give that a try tonight and let's see what you have. Then you'll have to submit it, and we'll pick up the pieces tomorrow.